Do you believe there ever was dinosaurs?
No.
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 Even though there's fossils found?
There's not fossils found.
Welcome back to another encounter of a Trust Me Bro University graduate.
The things they've told you are dinosaurs. You go into any of these
Dinosaur museums.
it's their resin. They tell you that the bones are too fragile, they keep them in the vault, and they've created a resin structure. So you never get to see the bones.
Would that be because the bones are very, very, very old?
And then
And you only see the skeleton, you don't see the flesh anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would you see the flesh of a creature that hasn't existed on this planet for such a long time? Also, why? What is the purpose of deliberately duping the entire world into believing that dinosaurs are real? How many paleontologists do we have in the world? Are they all keeping this secret? Or is it only the top head paleontologists that know the truth? They're the ones going out around the world and burying fake dinosaur bones so other paleontologists can find it to keep this ruse up.
Giant human thing throws a massive spanner in the works of the evolution nonsense. Yeah.
At what point with conspiracy theories do you just take a moment and go, maybe I'm too far in?
What makes you believe that so much as giant humans?
Because there's fucking hard evidence of people with. I've seen a giant skull in the Natural History Museum, and I went up there.
So you don't believe the endless amounts of dinosaur bones that have been found all over the world are real, but you believe in the existence of giant humans because you saw one giant human skull in a museum. I guess we won't see consistency enter the chat.
I've seen enough evidence to suggest that the giant human thing over dinosaurs.
Have you ever considered that maybe they're deliberately duping the world into believing that there were giant humans? In similar fashion, for I guess whatever reason, it was important to dupe the entire world into believing dinosaurs are real?
Eric Dubay, again, did a thing about dinosaurs and showed you that.
And Eric Dubay is the head of the International Flat Earth Research Society. Well, say no more!
The first person to discover dinosaurs was at a certain period of time, and he was the head of a certain museum, and it's all just as sus as everything else.
What is so suspicious about somebody finding dinosaur bones but also being the head of a certain museum? As far as I'm aware, museums aren't a cash machine in a multi-billion-dollar industry. I guess at some point as an individual human being you realize there are so many questions about our existence, and you come to the realization is that maybe I don't need to know the answers to everything. Questioning whether dinosaurs are real, if we ever went to the moon, whether the earth is round or flat. If I'm not totally certain I know the answers to any of these questions, does that really affect my day-to-day life besides getting strange looks from people? Are there better things to dedicate my time and energy to with my finite amount of time on this flat surface round rock? The one thing I'll say, it would be difficult for me to comprehend that we have a dedicated, committed group of individuals in the world that have continued to pass on this information to other dedicated, committed groups of people into convincing and duping the entire world into believing that dinosaurs are real when they're not. We went to the moon when we didn't, and the earth is round when it's actually flat. And for what reason? Why? Because they can. Trust me, bro.